A Jubilee party has called off a parliamentary group meeting scheduled for today, with sources intimating that the decision to call off the meeting was taken to avoid embarrassing scenes following alleged divisions in the party. But even as the party leadership insists that all is well, leaders from the ruling party have continued to openly differ over issues like lifestyle audit and the war on corruption. Party Secretary General Raphael Tuju has dismissed the presence of the cracks in the party, terming this as a creation of the media. The disquiet in Jubilee Party is the basis of our top story on News Center this morning. A very good morning from the KTN News Center here in the Kenyan capital, Nairobi. News Center begins right now. It is the third day of July 2018. I am Ben Kitili, sitting in for Betty Kialo. Welcome to the broadcast. Let's begin with a developing story this morning. And the Director of Public Prosecution, Nordin Haji, has approved the prosecution of Busia Governor Ojaamong for abuse of office and flouting procurement procedures, which allegedly led to the loss of some 20 million Kenya shillings. The charges emanate from investigations by the Ethics and Anti-Corruption Commission on a waste management tender Ojaamong's office gave to Madam R Limited. Ojaamong and his co-accused are on the verge of being arrested anytime from today. Our Western Kenya reporter Willie Lusige is on that beat as we speak, currently heading to the county of Busia, and we'll be keeping an eye on what that is all about. We'll be trying to get to see if he'll get to speak to the Busia governor. We shall be linking up with Lusige later on the broadcast.
The third item is the county seal. And finally, it's a book that contains all the laws relating to the operations of the county government.
Developing story we are following up here on News Center. A DPP ordering the arrest of Sospita Ojaamong, the Busia governor. Let's now tell you what we are looking at on the broadcast this morning. Traders at the biggest open-air market, Gikomba in Kenya, slowly rebuilding their lives after last week's fire incident that claimed the lives of 16 people. We are keeping an eye on that, trying to see what is happening there. On health matters, the Ministry of Health is set to launch the first national tuberculosis patient cost survey. Committee probe into illicit sugar, where 3 cabinet secretaries are expected to appear before the Joint Parliamentary Committee today. To that story, of course, that we are reporting, that developing story in the county of Busia, the Director of Public Prosecutions, Nordin Haji, has approved the prosecution of Busia Governor Sospita Ojaamong for abuse of office and flouting procurement procedures, which allegedly led to the loss of 20 million shillings. The charges emanating from investigations by the Ethics and Anti-Corruption Commission on a waste management tender Ojaamong's office gave to a company, Madam R Limited. Ojaamong and his co-accused are on the verge of being arrested anytime today.
The best of my judgment that I shall do justice to all. So help me God.
Sisi, Busia na Kenya kwa jumla. Shukrani Bwana Gavana. Kumbuka kwamba hata asante sana, makofi kwake.
All right, Willie Lusige is on the phone on that story. We shall be trying to get to him. We are trying to establish a connection with him. He's on his way to the county of Busia. Let's bring in Lusigia. Willie, good morning. What can you tell us about this developing story? What do you know so far?
Ben, good morning. Actually, what we are aware is that the governor is supposed to be arrested today with more than other 9 officers from the county government and also those ones who are also involved in the tendering process, where we have seen the EACC, the Ethics and Anti-Corruption Commission state that clearly that some laws were not followed during the tendering process, where it is alleged that the governor of Busia, Sospita Ojaamong, single-sourced a company called Madam R Limited and gave it a tender for waste management without no proper procurement procedures being followed. And we have seen that, as you had earlier noted, the county government has lost more than 20 million shillings in this fiasco. And apart from that, also it is stated that the company which is being involved in this scandal, which you had earlier noted as Madam R Limited, also was paid while the tender was awarded to another company which has a similar name, but that company is known as Madam R. So there is a difference between the company that was paid to offer the services and the one that was given the tender to manage waste in Busia County. But apart from that, also it is alleged that the county paid another company which had earlier noted as Madam R Limited, which did not offer any services. So far, there is no proof of any work done. And also it has come out clear that this company, which is known as Madam R Limited, did not have any expertise in terms of waste management. So we are now still waiting to see if the governor will be arrested anytime soon. And we also know that he'll be arrested together with other members of county assembly and the owner of the company that was listed in this scandal. We know so far 9 people should be arrested together with the governor. Some of them include the owner of Madam R Enterprise, and we also have other individuals who have been named. We have Timon Otieno Mboga, Bernard Yaite, Leonard Wande, Samuel Osieko, Alan Omachari, and Edna Adhiambo, Renish Achengomolo, and we have also Sebastian Hensleben. I think he's not from the country. Those are the 9 individuals who are expected to be arrested today together with the governor. But apart from that, it is alleged that the governor traveled to Germany to sign the MOU between his county and the company, and initially the amount that was delivered into the company's account was 4 million shillings, and later, after a few days, another 4 million shillings was sent to the company, and the whole amount was transferred directly to Germany. We don't know why the money was transferred to Germany while the company was located here in the country. So we are just keeping an eye to see if the governor will be arrested any moment from now, and we are still camping outside his homestead in Okiludu village where he lives to see if he'll be arrested any moment. As soon as any information comes on board, we'll make sure we verify it and also notify our viewers, Ben.
Willie, I know it's still early days. Do we know if he's in his house, perhaps if he's around where you guys are?
We are not really sure if he's within the house, but sources close to him really indicate that he had traveled back to home in Busia County, and this is the only homestead that he has. So we hope that he's still within the compound, but so far we cannot verify if truly he's within the compound. But as I have noted earlier, people close to him really insist that he's still in Busia, and the only place that we can find him is here in his homestead. So we cannot really tell if he's within the house, but we will see if any moment soon maybe he'll come out, maybe to surrender, or maybe if the arrest will be done within the compound. But we are making sure that we verify if he's really within the homestead. But if he's not there, then we will wait to see maybe where he'll be arrested or any details that will come on board of maybe the of his presence where he is. But so far, we have been notified that he's within the compound by sources close to him, but I can notify that we cannot verify that. We have just to keep and see if it is true.
Thank you, Willie. Willie Lusige, our man in Western Kenya, they are keeping an eye on that developing story for us. The DPP ordering or preferring charges against Busia Governor Sospita Ojaamong and 9 others over what has been termed as irregular acquisition of an integrated solid waste management system. It is alleged that 20 million Kenya shillings were lost in that Madam R Limited, a company that was given, allegedly given a tender, single-sourced by the county government of Busia. We have been giving you the names of those co-accused alongside the Busia governor. That is following investigations by the Ethics and Anti-Corruption Commission. Willie Lusige is in the county of Busia, just trying to piece up the information and give us the very latest to see if indeed the Busia governor will be arrested today. Now, traders at Gikomba Market are slowly picking up their lives after the devastating fire that claimed 16 lives and destroyed property worth millions of shillings. Our reporter Mark Namaso was there early this morning and spoke to some of the traders affected.
Panga vipi hapa? Hapa nimekuwa hapa kwa miaka tuseme 17 hivi. Kama kawaida ya hapa, moto huwa unachoma biashara mara kwa mara. Wewe hujipanga vipi? Hapa moto uchoma mara kwa mara, lakini sasa mimi najimudu. Tunafanya kwenda na chukua loan na kuja na inua kazi tena. Kwa hiyo loan kulipa inakuwa ni shida. Nikiendelea na kulipa hivi, mara tena moto ndio hiyo. Hata sasa mimi nasumbuliwa sana na hao watu nimeshachukua loan kwao. Na vitu zangu mingi hapo sasa zimeharibika kabisa. Na ndipo naendelea hapa ndio nasaidia familia yangu nayo hapa pesa. Tuangalie hata hii ukuta ambao umeketi hapa nyuma ya ukuta, naona kumechomeka. Moto wa Thursday ulichomekewa? Moto ya Thursday hivi ilikuwa Wednesday hivi. Nilichomekewa na vitu zangu mingi sana hapa. Hata mimi nakasirika sana na naona watu wengine hapa wanasumbuka zaidi. Wengine wanaenda manguo iko waziwazi, wanalipia watoto school fees, ni shida. Na serikali sasa hapa wanaendelea na kutaka kufukuza sisi hapa. Na hapo tukifukuzwa hapa, sioni kama tunaweza kuinuka tena. Tutaendelea kuwa down kabisa na tutapatwa na shida mingi sana. Kwa hivyo vile inatakiwa hapa turuhusiwe tujenge, tuendelee na maisha yetu vizuri. Nikiangalia cherahani yako ilichomeka, haikuchomeka, na huwa unaweka kama savings hivi kujipanga in case kuchomeke. Sasa cherahani yangu hapa kilichomeka. Hata hii nyingine nimefanya kusaidiwa na mwenzangu hapa. Na saving yangu ya kutaka kuinua kazi tena, nilienda nikatoa pesa. Hata sasa kwa akaunti yangu hakuna pesa. Na nikiendelea na kufanyiwa hivyo na watu wengine hapa, tukifanyiwa hivyo tutakuwa maskini na wizi utakuwa mwingi hapa. Tuangalie story ya maybe insurance. In case moto ichome hapa, wewe unachukua kitu kama insurance? Insurance kweli mimi sina. Lakini ningependelea kabisa niwe na insure vitu zangu. Kwa vile kama ningekuwa nimeinsure hizo vitu, ningerudishiwa vitu zangu. Kwa hivyo mimi sina insurance, naendelea tu na kulialia hapa. Kwa hivyo serikali waangalie sisi sana. Na tuseme customer maybe amefanya order, alafu amenunua material, amekuletea kila kitu, alafu anakuja anapata kumechomeka. Wewe kunaendaje? Kuna customer kwanza vitu zake zilichomekea hapa. Na huyo customer anakuja hapa akiwa mkali sana kwangu. Na mimi najaribu sana zaidi kumpembeleza ndio, lakini bado asikii. Wengine hawaelewi na vile kazi inaendelea. Ananilazimisha na nitaenda nyumbani niende nikauze ng'ombe mpaka nimlipe. Na serikali hapo haioni, inataka sisi tukue maskini. Ani mbaya sana. Okay, sawa, poleni sana, na naona unaendelea kujikakamua. Now Michael, let me try to move to the next shop, which is a hardware shop, and see what measures the owner puts in place so that in case of a fire she can be able to be back up on her feet. Habari. Tueleze unaitwa nani na unauza nini na nini hapa?
Mimi naitwa Emma na hii ni hardware. Most of the product here ni mafundi huwa anatumia. So sio product nyingi mtu tuseme zile vitu watu wa kawaida wanatumia ni dogo sana. So most of the products ni mafundi wanatumia. Kwa hivyo kama wako affected, are also affected.
Tuambie kuhusu the fire ya last week. Ulikuwa affected na huwa unajipanga ama huwa una anticipate moto utokee?
Vile naweza sema sasa, vile huwa tunajipanga ni maybe uweke hii insurance policy against fire. Hiyo tu ndio inaweza kusaidia, sababu huku hakunanga surety ati you are safe, anything can happen. Hii sio moto ya kwanza, imechoma mara nyingi, so ile kitu inaweza saidia for now niwe na insurance policy.
Wewe uko na duka hapa, but kuna wengine wako na vibanda. Huwa kunakuwa na approach gani kuhusu insurance? Tuseme ukizungumza na watu wa insurance na unakuja unaonyesha premises yako ni kibanda.
Kama wale watu wa huku wa vibanda hawapendi, hawatakangi, so wanasema risk iko high. So most likely huwa wanaangalia watu wenye kwa buildings kama hizi. But watu wa vibanda, watu wa insurance hawakubaliki sana.
Tungependa kujua, ulikuwa unafanya insurance from the word go ama kitambo maybe ulikuwa unaweka a certain amount kando just in case?
Nilikuwa tu na save kidogo, but kutoka moto ya last time ndio nilifikiria about niweke insurance, sababu niliona ile hasara watu walipata kutokana na hiyo moto.
Personally, hujaichomekewa?
No, but niko na watu, my relatives, I have got my brothers, my sisters. Kwa hivyo wakiwa affected, hata mimi niko tu hapo, sababu wote sasa wananiangalia juu kwa kila kitu.
Watu wao wanataka kujua like gharama ya hasara, kwa sababu most of the time sisi tukireport tunasema tu property worth millions. Kama ukisikia hapa, unasikia maybe mtu amepoteza like how much, those big numbers?
Watu wamepoteza mali ya pesa nyingi, tuseme hata 800, 900, 500, inategemea tu na ile kazi mtu alikuwa nayo. For example, kuna mtu najua yeye hafanyi biashara hapa, ako na hardware ya mahali pengine kama Kitengera ama Isiri, lakini anatoa product zake hapa kama ziko ready. So analeta nini, tuseme kama ni bao atengenezewe abebe. So huyo mtu kama amepoteza seti 7 za viti, si unaona that is a lot of money, about 600,000 shillings.
Kama hardware wewe inakuwa capital intensive, mtu anaweza kuwa ameinvest like how much in a hardware shop like this one, alafu in terms of insurance cost?
Tuseme unaweza, hakuna ile amount yenye huwezi kuwa unaoperate nayo from 300 to 1 million shillings kulingana na zile product zenye umeweka hapa. So insurance huwa wanakuja wanaangalia business yako, wanafanya valuation, maybe kama mimi ningekuwa affected vile kama watu wangechomekewa, sasa sijui vile wangekuja tu negotiate na wao. So sijui vile wangeangalia kesi yangu hapo, sijuangi. Unajua insurance you never know about them.
Huwa kunakuwa na stories ati kuna watu wengine wanaweka cash, like hard cash kwa business premise alafu inachomeka. Hizo story ushazisikia hapo?
Of course yes, hata ni watu wengi sana walisema maybe hata hiyo siku watu tuseme unafanya kazi mpaka usiku. So unaona kama ni usiku sana, unaweza acha pesa tuseme umeweka mahali, umeficha mahali, ndio kesho ulaukie, maybe unataka kununua materials before mabanks wafungue. Unaona hiyo masaa itakuwa imeenda sana saa 2:30. So unaona uache kama umeweka pesa twako mahali, ndio kesho uamke mapema uende ununue product, utengeneze, customer akikuja apate kitu yake iko tayari.
Looking at past experience kuhusu fire here, umeshaiambiwa the cause of fire ama everything inakuanga tu speculation?
Huwa anasema tu anafanya investigation, so hakuna vile tushaiambiwa ni kitu fulani ili cause fire. So investigation huwa inaendelea, hata ya last time mpaka investigation inaendelea, hatujaiambiwa ni nini huwa ina cause. So watu wengine husema maybe ni stima, maybe ni tule tukioski tuna operate huku, so hawezi ukajua ni nini.
So according to you, like umeoperate hapa for how long, na what is your experience kuhusu investing in Gikomba? What ways or measures can you put in place so that you are safe or at least cushioned from losses za huku?
Mimi niko hapa about 10 years na biashara hapa si baya, ni mzuri, isipokuwa ni moto inakuja inarudisha watu nyuma. Biashara ni unaweza jijenga ukiwa hapa biashara ni mzuri, iko poa. So ile kitu naweza sema tu mtu afanye ni vile maybe uwe na insurance policy, sababu in case of hiyo kitu inaweza kusaidia. Alafu pia uwe unajiwekea kitu kidogo kidogo in case of anything.
Alafu, so hapa hivi most of the time, how long does it take for people to bounce back? Kwa saizi naona washaanza kujenga. Immediately after cool down. Watu huwa anajenga tu immediately. Hawagojei. So unajua tu ukigojea kuna mahitaji nyingi na kugoja. So unaamka unaendelea na kazi yako. Hata kama uko down. So for now watu wengi wako down sana vile wamepoteza mali nyingi. So unaona hata ime take long. Kama ni zamani, kama saizi already structures zingekuwa wameziweka. But inamaanisha wako chini sana. Okay, tunawatakia kila laheri.
Asante.
That's one of the traders that we have spoken to here in Gikomba, and looking at how things are going on at the moment, people are fast picking up. We can see there's already traffic on this road that just less than a week ago was a no-go zone because of the fire. Still looking at the timber yards, people are still picking up the charred remains of timber and the remains of their commodities. But looking at the structures, they are already putting up the structures. And even though I can note that they are directly under power lines, but these traders seem to be undeterred and looks like their determination to move on after the fire is still strong.
Thank you, Mark Namasa there. Earlier today in Gikomba Market, as traders traders count their losses and try to pick up the pieces following that fire incident that claimed the lives of 16 people. Away from that, let's get to our top story and to some politics. The Jubilee Parliamentary Group meeting that was to take place today was called off yesterday amid growing discontent within President Uhuru Kenyatta's ruling party. Secretary General Raphael Tuju dismissed reports of cracks in the party. Our political affairs reporter Moremi Mwangi has the details.
With bubbling anxieties intensified by Deputy President William Ruto's early 2022 presidential campaigns, in the aftermath of his boss President Uhuru Kenyatta's March 9th cooperation deal with opposition leader Raila Odinga, key Jubilee legislators have been pushing for parliamentary group meeting to seal emerging cracks within the ruling party. A meeting insiders claim could have been slated for Tuesday, following a lengthy Friday sit-down between Kenyatta and Ruto.
Up to now, and I can tell you as a whip, up to this time, 2 p.m., we have not received any information that would indicate that there would be a PG tomorrow.
I did not call for a PG. I would normally, under normal circumstances, would have discussed this with the president or the deputy president, or I would be aware of it because the president is at liberty to summon a PG at any time.
But the party has in recent days been rocked by fierce backroom tussles over alleged internal conspiracies to deflate Ruto's political wheels before the 2022 polls. A news that has seemingly also spilled into the renewed counter-graft war that has escalated mistrust within the party, with Aldai legislator Conley Serem recently dragging the Kenyatta family to the contraband sugar scam.
The company number 112 is owned by one Muhoho Kenyatta.
People are out there bandying my brother yesterday. Me, I've said, if he's guilty, aendele. What is the problem?
The Jubilee Constitution mandates the party to hold at least 2 parliamentary group meetings per year. Kenyatta last convened such a meeting in February.
And I can explain when... No, I'm not even started.
At the peak of squabbles over key parliamentary slots and leadership of strategic National Assembly and Senate committees. But with the 2022 jitters and intensified internal feuding, the simmering tension, it appears, is headed to fever pitch.
Many members of parliament have come to us and saying we request the party to convene a PG meeting, and I think the same people have gone to the deputy president, they have gone to the president.
We should hopefully do it after recess of this current parliament, which I think recess is coming this Thursday, I think. So we should be able to, hopefully, be able to put something together so that then we can have a retreat.
Now, even with Tuju's reassurance that all is well in the party, only time, it appears, will tell how much longer the Jubilee wagon can withstand the murmurs of disquiet within the party. Muremi Mwangi, KTN News in Nairobi.
Thank you, Muremi. So a lot has been happening inside the ruling Jubilee party. Our sources telling us there was a meeting between the president and the deputy president. There was a planned parliamentary group meeting planned for today to address some of those cracks that the Jubilee party hierarchy insists are non-existent and simply a creation of the media. Let's now bring in political analyst Charles Kipkulei to just shed some more light on this political developments. Thank you for joining us on the broadcast.
Yeah, thank you.
All right. The party leadership, Jubilee party leadership, is denying all this, saying all is well. Do you think all is well?
Well, I tend to also believe that this is something that is being blown out of proportion. It is just a small issue.
But there is an issue.
It is an issue, of course. There is an issue. And the fact is that Deputy President William Ruto, being the de facto successor to President Uhuru Kenyatta in 2022, and his style of operation, since, not even when he became Deputy President, since actually when he left cabinet in 2010, he has a style of extensive and intensive grassroots engagement with the people, which then gives him a very strong visibility and profile.
All right.
Therefore, this time round, between 2013 and 2017, this profile, all these activities were working towards strengthening President Uhuru Kenyatta's second term. But now, the 2022 question has come. President Uhuru Kenyatta shall not be in the ballot in 2022. That means anybody who sees Ruto doing what he has always been doing, sees him campaigning, but really, when he goes out to speak there, I do not remember any instance where he has even mentioned that he wants to run for president in 2022.
All right.
Of course, there are those persons who are around him who will always go and speak their minds out, but the deputy president himself is focused on the Jubilee Party development agenda, which then naturally gives him visibility and makes him the person who is targeted the most.
So all this means that the base is shifting, basically, because Ruto is said to be the main guy in the run-up to the 2022, still far away. Do you think this could be the source of the said disquiet?
Well, the disquiet could arise out of so many reasons. Number one, I think it's because of the question of the running mate. Because whether we like it or not, the 2022 question is here with us. Even the persons who may say, let's not talk about 2022, are quietly strategizing for that. Maybe you are not only happy because of the position of William Ruto as deputy president, which gives him a higher advantage and even the incumbency advantage. But now, the issue that is happening, number one, is the choice of the running mate. Prior to 2017, the core and the primary stronghold for Jubilee Party was Central Kenya because Uhuru Kenyatta was the front runner.
Okay.
Now things are changing. Uhuru Kenyatta is no longer going to be running for president. William Ruto now takes the mantle. That shifts the primary stronghold of Jubilee from Central Kenya to the Rift Valley. And when that happens, historically it has been proven that the second, I could call it the secondary stronghold, which is the area where the deputy usually comes from, is never unanimous 100% behind that party. Let's look at Jubilee, for example. Before 2017, in this election, other leaders, key leaders like Isaac Ruto were going the different direction. In 2013, Senator Gideon Moi of Baringo was also taking a different, he was in the Amani coalition. But that did not mean that at that time, there was a split within the Jubilee coalition at that time, or even in 2017. So what we see right now is just a shift. And because of that, Central Kenya shall definitely have difference of opinion. And again, Jubilee is a juggernaut. It's a big party. It has a supermajority in almost every electoral level.
Right.
And because of that, it is almost impossible to have unanimity on a single question of who's going to be the president in 2022. And equally, the most important question is who's going to be the running mate.
All right. I want us to talk about the issue of running mates. And a lot of jostling has been happening, especially in Central Kenya. Let's do that after this quick commercial break. Many thanks for staying with us here on News Center. We are talking about the so-called disquiet inside the ruling Jubilee Party. There was supposed to be a parliamentary group meeting today. It was postponed or cancelled, but the party hierarchy insists there was no such thing, and it is all a creation of the media. That's what we're discussing here on our top story here on News Center. Don't go too far. This is News Center.